Hey, this is Joey Concepcion, and you're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast.
Let me hit record. Perfect. Hey, man, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Hi.
My partner may or may not jump in. He had something come up, so he had to dip for a little bit. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. So for those, I guess, not familiar with you, can you give us, your 2-second elevator pitch? Who are you? And
My name's Joey Concepcion, and I do a lot of session guitar work, and I've played in bands like Armageddon, Sanctuary. I just did a tour filling in for Dark Tranquility, and I've filled in for Arch Enemy in the past, and I'm about to release my second solo album.
perfect. I appreciate you taking the time. So I didn't realize you played with Sanctuary. So you played with the great Warrell Dane?
It was just towards the end. He actually passed by the time I wasn't able to play with him yet, but it was like only months away from happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks because he's one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah, it almost happened, but I did get to play with them. They had a different singer at the time.
That's great. That's great that you're able to do all that kind of stuff. What kind of, do you have any formal training or are you self-taught?
I took private lessons when I was younger. Like I started when I was 11.
Okay. And how did you come to the attention of all these bands that you're been out on the road with, like Arch Enemy because those are not small bands.
I just grew up listening to them and stuff, on like Headbangers Ball, MTV,
Yeah.
and Jamie Josta hosted the show, and I saw all those awesome bands like Arch Enemy and Shadows Fall and All That Remains and Killswitch Engage. Like, so I kind of grew up watching and listening to that second wave of Headbangers Ball.
Right. Yeah, I grew up listening to the first one with was Ricky was Ricky Rackman on it when you were listening to it, or was he gone already?
He was gone, but I did end up watching a lot of that too. Like I found like VHS tapes and like a long time ago, and like pre-recorded stuff.
Excellent. So I know your new single "Giant Spider Attack on the City" is out, and you've actually got a friend of ours that played drums for you, Jeremy. How did you come across him?
Well, I've played with Jeremy before in The Absence.
Oh, okay.
The Florida-based band,
Yeah.
And I joined them in, I think it was 2015 on until like the pandemic. So
did you play with them on the road?
Yeah, I did. I did a couple tours with them. We did one with Deicide and
All those Florida bands.
yeah, and
did you guys do 70,000 Tons of Metal?
Yeah, they were on that. I wasn't with them at the time.
I know I saw them on the boat. I was just curious if you were with them at the at that time. So when you're writing, where do you draw your inspiration from? And is there something, I know this may be difficult with a musical sort of thing, but is there something you want your fans to take away from after listening to one of your records or the song, single?
I hope it inspires anyone. Like, yeah, I just like, if I can inspire somebody to play solos or make some riffs, like that'd be cool.
Okay.
I don't know.
How long are you planning on following the same new business model of releasing singles, like every 6 weeks or whatever? Or are you gonna do a full proper release or an EP or?
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a full length release. I don't think that there's anything wrong with doing single after single. I think that's a good way to start. I have this song, and then I might have another single or two coming out, and then the full length, which all the songs are going to be on.
I agree with you in one respect. It keeps your name in the people's mind, and especially with people having such little attention spans, I guess. But I'm old school as well, and I really appreciate a full length record where you can sit down and listen to it the way you wrote it, and the theme and reading the liner notes and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, me too. Like it it's just so weird in this digital age, you
Yes.
know.
Nobody has any attention span at all, and they want to digest like 4 minute segments at a time.
I used to feel like super stoked just to get a CD at the store and then just like Master of Puppets. Like I wanted to know all the lyrics and stuff and the line
Right.
notes. And
Who
like,
they thanked and everything, right?
yeah.
And I think there's a lost art form in the sequencing that's gone now too, right? Because you just drop a single, there's no need to try and create a mood on a record by
Yeah,
sequencing the songs the way you wanted them to be.
totally.
I
Yeah.
think that makes sense, right? I mean, there was like a mood that you
Yeah.
created, and it's sort of missing in the digital age. But I know it's part of living in the 2020s. That's the way you have to keep your music out there and do your thing.
hmm
Are you planning on taking this out on the road at all?
I would really like to. There's those talks before. So I definitely will plan to do so like maybe towards the end of the year or early next year.
You have a band that you work with, or are you just going to hire people?
I don't have anybody in mind, but there's a few people that I'm thinking about it, and yeah, having a few band members. Um,
When
other
you're
than that,
when
what?
you're when you're doing this, I mean, was Jeremy part of the recording, or are you doing everything and then hiring people on
Yeah,
the road?
Jeremy like recorded drums at his house in Florida and sent the files, and I tracked everything here.
Do you do the rest of it? You playing bass as well, or you?
Yeah, I am. So this album I started like writing like almost 5 years ago now. So it's
Oh
like
wow,
it's finally at it just needs to come out and be birthed because it was a little agonizing through the pandemic, but like it was written all before. So I really want to like move to the next step and stuff. And
right.
these are pretty cool songs that I'm really proud of. And I just hope everyone likes it. It's kind of quirky and weird, but it has its heavy moments, and it has like it's like more like cool, beautiful solo moments or something, you know?
Right. So you said it was written before the pandemic. Was it hard to sit on it? And also, was there any sort of morphing during the pandemic because you had time to play with it?
Yeah. Yeah, in that sense, yeah.
So it changed as you went along.
Yeah.
But it was probably difficult to hold on to it, right?
Yeah, it was like a lot of everybody in the music industry, like my friends who are on tour, like they just get into a deep depression. So it's just like a weird.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
was it like being on the road with even with Dark Tranquility after all this time? Was it fun to be back out there? And
Yeah, it really was. It was like medicine, you know.
were you nervous at all to get back on the stage?
A little bit. Yeah, like I think it like took like a week or two for me to just like realize, oh, okay, like the world's not ending and I can
Right.
enjoy doing this again. I hope I can do it more.
But I imagine the energy from the fans was probably pretty great too, right? Because people like me are just as excited to be at a show as you are to be playing.
Yeah.
So the exchange of energy is probably amazing.
Yeah, I really needed it too. Yeah.
What do you have planned next?
Um I'm gonna be helping out a friend's band, another um friend from Massachusetts playing some shows for his band. I don't know if I'm allowed to announce it yet.
That's fine.
So I'll keep that a surprise. And but yeah, I'm gonna be doing some music videos for my upcoming album and work on that. And
Are you doing those yourself?
no, I have a friend that's filming, and he did videos for my first one.
Oh, nice.
And I'm gonna be mixing the album myself, and then another friend of mine is gonna be mastering it.
Oh, sweet.
Maybe
That's
next.
so very DIY then. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
And that's if fans want to get a hold of you, are you pretty active social media wise?
I try to be. I've been like a hermit these days, but it comes back and forth, and like on the Dark Tranquility tour I was just on, like I had like content to post.
Right. So
Um,
you want to give us your social media sites where we can find you?
if you just if you want to look up Joey Concepcion on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, it's Joey Concepcion Guitar. Um, yeah, I think it's just Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Okay, that's perfect. So that's all. That hits all of my
You could hit
questions.
Google or something too.
Yeah, that's all of my questions. Did I miss something you want to cover? And I hope that wasn't too bad.
No, that's fine.
Excellent. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much, brother.
Good luck with everything. We'll see you soon.
I appreciate it.
All right, you got it.